Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at 10 times LEGO infiltrated other games. For this list, we'll be going over some moments where LEGO built itself into other video games. Which of these were a shocker to you? Let us know down in the comments, and I will see you there.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. We'll admit that we're kind of cheating a bit because this isn't exactly LEGO, but rather a knockoff of LEGO. In the last stage of the Mario Zone, a toy-themed world, the floor of the stage resembles LEGO bricks. Only thing is, these aren't exactly LEGO bricks. Back when Nintendo was a toy manufacturer and not a gaming conglomerate, Nintendo had their own knockoff brand of LEGO bricks in 1968 called N&B blocks, which were basically just rounder LEGO bricks. Though LEGO tried to sue Nintendo over this, the house Mario built won the lawsuit. And yet, they would discontinue N&B blocks just 2 years after their debut. So, did Nintendo really win? Either way, still odd to see Mario traversing a level made of LEGO bricks, decades before the LEGO Super Mario collaboration. EVE Online.
Shaping the universe of New Eden with the items you build can be a deep and rewarding experience.
Have you ever tried playing EVE Online? It's fascinating to watch even if you have no idea what's going on. There's just so much to manage on a single screen with a ton of menus to go through and a ton of resources to keep track of and harvest. So it's going to be a tad difficult to really notice this Easter egg for yourself. But one of the materials you can harvest in the game are called construction blocks. Though it does not use that iconic shade of red associated with the LEGO brand, the icon used to represent construction blocks is very much a 2x1 LEGO brick. All you need to make them yourself are toxic metals and reactive metals, and then you'll be able to use them to create SmartFab units, which we aren't even going to pretend to understand how that works, but, you know, it's EVE Online. It's complicated. Pac-Mania. In case you've been playing the latest collection of Pac-Man games, that being Pac-Man Museum Plus at the time of this video, you can easily see this for yourself without much effort. The very first level takes place in a world called Blocktown, which, as you can see, is very much based on LEGO bricks. Unfortunately, this is about as close as we ever got to a LEGO Pac-Man collaboration. However, this sort of idea was revisited in 1996 when Pac-Man Arrangement launched in arcades, as the first round resembles the many basic colors of LEGO bricks. Mega Man Legends.
We're the Bond! We're pirates! You better watch out for us! We're not gonna let you through!
We'll admit that there isn't really a direct connection to LEGO and Mega Man here, but we're still considering it because of how noticeable and famous it is. As anyone who has played Mega Man Legends will recall, Tron Bonne has a legion of LEGO-like robots at her disposal known as Servbots. These little dudes bear a striking resemblance to the minifigures included in LEGO sets. So much so that most folks have resorted to simply calling them LEGO people. We're just waiting for the day that Capcom comes out and confirms whether or not LEGO was the inspiration behind them. We all know it's a yes, but, you know, Maple Story. In case you aren't familiar with this series, Maple Story is a 2D MMORPG developed by a studio in South Korea called Wizit. To this day, Maple Story is one of the biggest MMORPGs on the market, and in it, you can visit a world called Ludibrium. This is a world that is styled after children's toys in general, but many of the buildings, structures, and flooring make use of LEGO bricks, be it for stairs or other architectural elements. Just try not to get too sidetracked as you're climbing up towers and exploring the shops and everything. Despicable Me, Minion Rush. If you rewound back to 2013 when Minion Rush launched and Despicable Me wasn't plastered on every little thing on this earth, you probably wouldn't have guessed that LEGO would be doing anything with the franchise. And yet, they did. Eventually. You know, we got a bunch of Despicable Me LEGO sets these days. But between April and August 2021, players could dash through LEGO-themed levels in Minion Rush and collect LEGO bricks to rebuild Gru's first lair. Of course, this set would also be the same version as the real-life LEGO set based on Gru's first lair. Digimon series. Digimon features a ton of awesome looking monsters for you to tame and digivolve into godlike beasts. But one digital monster sticks out like a sore thumb, Toy Agumon. Yes, this is basically Agumon hastily thrown together in a form of Lego bricks. Cute, yes, but it's another one of those designs where you look at it and go, how in the world did they possibly get away with this? We know Lego doesn't have a monopoly on brick building toys, but come on, this is a little on the nose, isn't it? Pokemon Gold and Silver. With a name like Viridian City, you would maybe expect a town with some grandiose style to its buildings, or at the very least, its gym. It's like a children's playroom, and a somewhat disgusting one. One will instantly notice that all of the walls are made of grossly colored 2x1 Lego bricks. Unfortunately, only the original game has this version of the gym. The 2009 Heart Gold and Soul Silver remakes completely altered this. Probably for the best, because seriously, what was up with that color? I know Game Boy Color was limited at the time, but really? Ugh, it looks so gross, man. Overwatch. You might remember some years ago that LEGO was putting out a handful of sets based on Overwatch. I almost bought a couple of them myself. They were small ones, but if you loved the game's characters, you probably sought out every single set. Well, in September 2019, Blizzard threw together a limited-time event called Bastion's Brick Challenge. Beat a small assortment of challenges to unlock a special LEGO-themed skin for the beep-booping robot. Unfortunately, you had to have been there when this event occurred, and now you cannot get it. Hopefully they'll bring it back for Overwatch 2 so that more folks get a second chance to nab this awesome skin. I mean, come on, it even comes with its own sound effects and everything. It looks so cool. Why did I stop playing Overwatch in 2019? I know why. Because meta. Forza Horizon 4. This has to be the most famous example of LEGO crossing over with a video game, and as a fan of both Horizon and LEGOs, this narrator was ecstatic to experience this. This was just so cool in every way possible. Using the LEGO Speed Champions lineup of LEGO sets, developer Playground Games created an entirely separate map for players to race around and explore in a map composed entirely of LEGO bricks. It even came with its own campaign and a wealth of LEGO cars based on real-life makes and models. And if you love the song that much, you could tune into Radio Awesome, where Everything is Awesome by Lonely Island plays on a constant loop. I, for one, somewhat appreciate it, but I'm good after one listen.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.